G'day folks, Pakira here and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, the Issam'il the Just, Legacy of Persia playthrough. So a couple of our children lack guardians, so we'll start here with our daughter Madhab. She is come of age now for education really, 6 years old. So she's obviously she's quick and she's got the pensive childhood trait there. She is leaning towards an education focus, and let's have a quick look. Now she is I would say a non-important daughter in terms of the rankings there, so we might put her with Parwana as well. Who is her mother? Actually, I think her mother can do this actually. We'll get her with her mother for her education there. And now we have a look at basically Crusader here, and he is comely, and he's got the curious childhood trait and in diplomacy, which a lot of our children are kind of pushing towards at the moment now. I do have a couple kids now. He's like my half brother is a detractor of the Caliphate. I'm not really interested in this. However, for diplomacy, he is the best one we have for diplomacy, and even though he is our secondary son, our spare heir, I still think it's important that he get an education, and I believe that we may look at trusting in my brother's realm again for this. So we're going to have a quick look, if we can, at my brother, who has just won another war, and hopefully he'll pull this one back. So I'm probably going to look. I don't know my brother directly. He has decent diplomacy, would take on my son. There is a possibility. We could probably ask if he would. Although, I mean, he's forgiving. I might just see if we have someone in his council. Now, I believe I am of his council here, and we could probably utilize. Now, his chancellor is a 14. Let's have a look at his chancellor there. He is a supporter of the Caliph. He's a great eminence. He's a bit lazy and fickle and wrathful, but yeah, I don't know how. He's got a very good education. Obviously, I am the steward there. My brother is council. Just having a look around and seeing if we can find somebody who maybe let's have a look at maybe one of my other brothers. There is my other half brother Yahya, who is within our court. He is a detractor of the Caliphate. He's a profligate, he's a reveler. He has a decent education in diplomacy though. Do I trust in my brother? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is me. Obviously, I never looked at that. Educate him. I can't educate him because I think we already have 2 wards, which is my niece and also my son. Let's just have a look here within our realm. We do have you, my half brother. I'm going to trust in you, the education of my son, my spare heir, Custard. So please take that with grace. Happy New Year, everybody. This is coming out on Monday the 1st of January as always. The schedule has not changed. So I do wish all of you a happy, very happy 2024. Hopefully it's a better year for you than 23. Okay, so it looks like I can invite my brother to court. He's a bit wandering at the moment. He's good and martial. Brother, I'm going to invite you to court. Maybe you can help me with my martial difficulties. Let's have a look here now, going down through diplomacy. We're going to go down to, we could ask forced vassalage. Actually, I might push that and see if that will help us out a bit moving forward. Yes, and I think if my brother does join us and come into my court, then I will appoint him, and he does. My brother here, he is his Hark. He is a stubborn but trusting and content man. He is known to be wrathful at times, but he is a skilled tactician, and he is also an architect. I believe he is going to help us out here on court. Now, I did about changing this guy, and I'm going to make the changes, and the justification really is it's taking too long to do his job. We've been trying to convert this one county for so many years. He's just not up to the scratch. We've lost some recruits at times with it as well. And my brother is family. I trust in him. He's better at the job. So my brother here will come in and take over the reins as my marshal. So my brother, thank you for coming into our realm and serving me. I am now going to also ask for you to find yourself a wife. So I ask for you to take someone who is of our faith, dear brother. We do have Kamizi. She's temperate but callous and calm. We have the young, ambitious Frenegus. She's a bit shy but known to be vengeful. Though we could have a look. What about Golbahar? She is also compassionate. She's just and she's an honest young lady. I think she will serve you well, my brother. May you, you will lose some prestige, I understand, brother, but do it for the betterment of our realm. And he accepts that union. Thank you, my dear brother. So he is happy. There's another line of our brothers here, half brothers. And my liege, my brother, did lose that war. So how do things look now? Well, somewhat fractured. If we look at this, Saminad is still there, but my goodness gracious me, it is a lot more fractured there. I'm not too sure what the war was. I can't recall, but he certainly lost it. Now he does have a truce there. That is a shame. I thought he might have been able to pull that back, but this area has been very much not so much a ticking time bomb, but a place of discontent and uprising. I think my brother, being not a supporter of the caliphate, may also play into that. We have okay, my cousin has passed and our alliance has been annulled through that. We do have some money. I am hoping that we can look at getting a claim here soon. 13 more months away from Myanmar to get that claim, and look at the difference. 7 years left. Putting him there took away a year at least. Still a long time, still a lot to do, but I believe he will get the job done. No time for sitting around. The catalyst phase has just been triggered, and I believe that we are going to probably anticipate going into that. We are going to declare war for my claims. I am not waiting around no longer. My rival has gone, but this should have been rightfully mine, I feel, for my brother should have given it to me, and I am going to claim it in my name. We're raising all our troops here. We have a betrothal come through. It is between my daughter. No, it's not. It is between my nephew. Yeah, sure. I care not for that. Our commanders will go in. It should be an even battle. Could be a bit of a mistake here. I didn't really pay attention, but I think our numbers, sure numbers will be enough here, and they are enough to claim victory. Excellent. We will take on this siege now. We have constructed the crop fields in Firaba, so it gives us an extra bit of tax per month as well, which is also very much needed. We are currently at war and still making money, so that's a good situation to be in. Our marshal can continue his work in, I believe he is still working in Balka there to stabilise that region. He is with 6 years left to go. He's going to have a bit of work to cut out for him. We do have a Seychelles as well, I believe, that helps in this out though, so I believe we should be fine. We can call our allies to war, but we will hold off on that for now. I do believe we should have the numbers. My son has learned the Scythian language. Well done, Godzilla. I believe that is all we have. No, we can ask you now to go and learn the Shaz Turk language as well from that of my Iran. So we shall do that as my heir. I feel it is also important that you are able to communicate readily and easily. Iman has now converted the populace of Bukhara. Excellent. Excellent indeed. And now I am going to get him to do something else. However, The war has come in our favour. That was easy done. We are enforcing our demands here. Nice and easy. A quick victory. We are above our domain limit. I am just going to quickly pause this. We have some prisoners. Our liege is halting conversions now. I am going to send my Imam now. He has finished what he is doing. He's going to convert the face. We're going to send him to Furaba to complete that task there. We will leave our marshal doing his current task. We are above our domain limit. Yes, we have 3 here, which is like the core of where I want to keep. If we look at the kind of duchy area title of Sogard, that's kind of where we want to keep as much as we can in here. So I will be looking at giving up, well, I think we'll give up Saminad, and I believe we will probably give this to someone who has been loyal to us. And I just wonder if we may give it to my brother, my half brother. I trust in him, and I think we could quite easily grant this to him. I would prefer to be given it to her. I don't trust Yahya. Yes, I've given him my son, but I do not trust him by giving him land, which will then give him strength and force. However, I do have a guest here, Farzan. Be a way to bring him into our realm. He is well educated. He's a fantastic steward, and he is also decent a marshal, though he would probably demand a guest. But he is a guest. I am thinking of rewarding my brother here, my half brother, with the title of Vela of West Turkestan. But he would become if I give this away, he will become a vassal under my brother. So at the moment, we're going to have to see what we can do here. Bukhara, I think we need one more, and we could probably give that as a reason here. Today my son Godzilla was taught a lesson in vassal management by Parwina. It was quite a complicated course, necessary but perhaps a bit beyond Godzilla's grasp. I must let things take their time, Godzilla says. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace may I rule wisely. Godzilla seems unaware that some subjects would willfully waste his time. Yes, patience will serve you well, my child. Forgiveness, though, is a virtue above all others. Put trust in your subjects. They would never harm you. Well, I am forgiving. Would I want my son to also be forgiving? My son is patient at the moment. And the patient is not a bad trait to have. It's not a bad personality. I would like him to be patient, to not jump into things, especially in the finer points of diplomacy. Patience, let it serve you well, my son. We will not give out any lands. We are going to come, at the moment, we are going to maintain our over domain focus. It's not the best, but we need to try and get another title. We do have my daughter. She is now ready for her education here to begin. What she needs to focus on, well, she is fecund and she is intelligent. We have a lot of diplomatic and learning children. I believe we will put her into learning education. We can ransom Sami, and we will for 10. We need to have a look as well in our remaining prisoners. We will not look at any further wars. I need to become a bigger vassal, really. I need to become a next level if I can, because giving away any of these domains is going to give them the vassals, well, make them a vassal under that of my brother. So they've both been in prison for 3 months. Would you be ransomed for a hook? And you will be ransomed for a hook as well. You are stubborn, honest and callous. You are a skilled tactician, however, and I could use you. You are faith. You have done nothing to me to make me want to insult. You shall, I would like to bring you in, however. I will negotiate your release in good faith, and I will ask for your recruitment. Koya as well. You are maimed. You are, you are a military engineer, a tough soldier. You are honest, humble, and chaste. I still no use to you, unfortunately, my dear son. But I will negotiate your release freely for you both. One that I will ask for to become mine. Whilst tending to chamber business, I sat on the chamber pot for too long and my legs got too numb. I'm afraid if I stand up, I might slip. Okay. Help me, servants. Oh, wow, okay. I have no choice but to accept. Yes, thank you. You will make a great marshal. However, I need to try and see what we can do here. If I bring my wife into managing domain, that brings my domain to 5 out of 5, so that takes away any penalties there. Wonderful. Thank you, dear wife, for your help again in matters. She is a very, very great wife. We do have this disabled. What is it? Be the camel breeders. I might get rid of those though. I don't see the point of camels. Did we pick up any extra as well? No, we can still do that though. The world was shocked to learn that my brother Naib Mansour was discovered gorging himself in a luxurious feast of veal cutlets, fine cheeses, candied figs and imported teas. The excessive indulgence of the feast has cast a dark shadow on his legacy and his legitimacy. While scandals among the clergy are nothing new, it is disquieting for one to occur so close to home. Oh, my brother. We need to do this with the magical dice. We will defend his character publicly, even to risk of myself. He is my brother. My daughter has learned the Scythian language. I will now ask her to also study that off of the Turk. And another diplomacy perk. We will go for embassies to help our learning of the language. We are going to start learning the language of my man. We have gold aplenty. I think it is time to reinvest some more into our military. We have to increase our size. I think we will up that there, and we will then also up our horsemen by another 42. We are going to go to our maximum available sizing here for what we can for our regiments. We have 145 left that we can utilise, and I think we will utilise those in some building. I'm partaking in some fighting exercises with my warriors while shirtless. I practice some moves with my weapons. Golbahar, who happens to be observing the whole affair, remarks, "Your muscles are very good, Vali Ismail. They fit you well. The meat on your muscles, yes, your meaty muscles look very delicious. You're my sister-in-law. You're married to my brother. Alright, yeah. Yeah. My brother, Amir Assad, has been quarrelling with his brother Humvaryad for days. Just now I can overhear them arguing in the next room. Unbelievable, Assad shouts. How can a churl like you believe you are the ideal manifestation of Moran family virtues? I am clearly far more deserving of that distinction than you are. No, stop this fighting. As I walk into the room, Assad turns to face me. I am glad you are here, Ismail. Won't you please talk some sense into your brother? He is being completely unreasonable. I'm tempted to probably side with my brother, the Emir, because he is my Emir. However, that is not for me to decide. That is for the dice. So we will consult the dice here on a 4. Shame, yes. The dice is spoken. Shame on you, Hamad. My brother, my Emir, has now become my friend. That is always good. My dear brother, do you want to give me some of your titles, please? Because I'm kind of like stuck here now, you know. So we are studying to learn the language of my Count Iman, the language of Dogan, and we are also swaying just a few of my vassals, just to keep them happy. Although they are quite happy, we don't have. We're just on autonomous vessels. I have not seen any need right now to really pass limited crown authority. I think let's say maybe something we will do later on. Hurry, my liege! You have to hear this. The wet nurse Catione rushes me into my daughter's chambers. Catione points at Issam'il in excitement, so I lean towards her and listen. Pa. Oh, how delightful. Oh, she muttered her first words at 4 years old? Okay. We'll not be declaring any wars for a while. We need to we need to gain control and better over what we have already, which is... and then also we are at our maximum limit here that we can. So now I am happy with how my council is working. We have good people in there. We have our new marshal and my Habath brother. He's got 4 years left. He's working down here in Bukhara to complete the control over there. We have our chancellor doing his business in domestic affairs, as well as my steward helping us with the coins. Spy master is just helping disrupt any schemes that may be here. And our imam now is converting the people, the populace in February as well. So we have not much happening today. We did claim our lands. It was once that of our former rival, and when he passed, I did kind of expect and hope that my brother would have given me that land, but he didn't. So I decided to take it for myself. And we are now at our maximum capacity that we can have. Our son, Custard, has now learnt the language of the Scythians, and we will ask him now to learn that language of the charcters as well, my son. And with that, we will leave it here. I want to thank everybody for joining me today in this episode, and I hope you have had a great Christmas period. And I hope now, Happy New Year to you all, 2024. That your new year coming is one that is full of happiness, joy, love and success to you, each and every single one of you. I am Pakira. If you want to keep track of this series, have a look at the playlist as we discover that someone is plotting against Parwina there. We cannot have that, but to have a look at the playlist so you don't miss out on any further episodes. And the next episode, once it's out and live, will be listed down below too. Till next time, I am Pakira. Take care of yourselves and each other. Once again, Happy New Year. Kia kaka. Kaka? Kaha. Yeah, kia kaha.